Please, I would like to introduce Mr. Michael Spivey, President and Chief Executive Officer for the Ozark Outdoor Foundation.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Expedition Ozark. Are you excited?
I want to say this. I understand that there's 300 athletes from 13 different countries in this meeting right now. You're about to embark upon a 360-mile race around Northwest Arkansas, and it will be a true test of endurance, teamwork, and mental toughness.
Welcome to Expedition Ozark, part of Adventure Race World Series. This course will test even the best racers, and we are here to see who is going to be the first team to cross the finish line. Hello, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? ¿Hicieron buena viaje? Sí. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? ¿Cuánto tiempo carregando essas coisas hasta llegar aqui?
Ayer, 2 días.
2 dias, então. 2 dias a mais de carreira. Flying with all this gear is almost as difficult as going to the race, right? There's a lot of gear.
That's a lot of gear.
We are having a busy day at registration. Teams are here doing all the protocols.
All right, we're gonna start with, you're gonna get more information than you've ever got, so that's exciting, right? You're still not gonna get a whole lot of information, so don't be too excited for it. Thank you for trusting in us.
Our prologue is going to be starting at Shores Lake. They will be trekking north on trail. They can either go clockwise or counterclockwise to get these 3 points. It's a 4-mile trek, about 450 feet of elevation gain.
In my mind, we could not have chosen a better day.
And we are at the Ozark Expedition start line. Teams, they look happy, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing that's wrong with all this for all of us. So please be a great friend to all of us and let us have a really safe and amazing experience. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, your name?
So Ozark Expedition, it's on, and we too. Let's follow this race and see what's going to happen during this incredible course. So we just started, right? How are you feeling right now?
I'm so glad they're gone. I've never been more happy in my life than to be gone.
Is that the best feeling till now?
It's amazing. Now they're out there and new problems are gonna arise, but we got them to the start line. It's a beautiful morning. Perfect.
How long do you think they are going to take to get back here to do the first transition?
It'll be fast. They're fast. It's all trail. It's a short little prologue track. They'll get back and they'll crank out their bikes and put those bikes together and then be on their way.
So we have the first teams getting here. They didn't take more time. All the other teams are almost getting here. We're having a lot of fun. And while some of them are just checking in, the others are mounting the bikes.
After they leave Shores Lake, their second leg is a bike. They are going to be taken off tours on the bike leg.
And we have Vidahide here. What was the taste you get from the start?
It is like a good transition, a lot of thorns and some tight trails, but Yeah, let's see what happened. Just the start.
Their first checkpoint is the scenic overlook of Shores Lake. They're going to continue biking on over until they get to the Birds transition area.
Yes, and we have our first teams getting to the AT. This is Team Brazil Motorsport and the team from Denmark. Woohoo! And we have our two first teams, and they are not the ones that left first, but they got here first. That means they probably
took a shortcut.
Yeah. Camila from Team Brazil Motorsport going for what they do best, a quick transition.
Guys, river's at green. Yes. Okay. You have to carry it with you. You have to wear your helmet. You have to carry your dry suits with you. Good job, guys. Yellow no.
Woo! So we have our first team leaving.
They're going to paddle down the Mulberry River. They're going to be coming down to our safety crew here at the Campbell Cemetery area. If they have any issues, safety crew can help them out. They'll continue paddling down to come out of the river, drop their pack raft up here at their paddle bag drop, and their next TA is at the fire pit before they start off on their trek.
Come.
Merde.
What? What was the question?
What was that section? Is it pack raft la mer?
Okay, go guys. Give me the water and everything.
Oh, you gotta tell me more than that. What happened with the pack raft?
Well, we are on a little Chinese, French style
Yeah.
pack raft, and everyone else is in a Ferrari.
Cheers, man.
Their next leg is a long trek. Was it 50? 55 miles of love. I mean that from my heart. And so they're going to be coming up this road to come back down near where they had started to hit trail that goes back up to White Rock Mountain. So we have a reentrant waterfall, the overlook of White Rock Mountain. And it's just greening up. It's kind of crazy. As we walked in, you know, we're like, okay, this is kind of green. As we turned around, like, wow, it's really green. How does that happen in just such a short period of time? Maybe
Creeks are flowing, the redbuds are blooming, the dogwoods are blooming. It's the perfect place to be. But
Yes.
it's a 55-mile trek. They're gonna go past the night too. So and it's pretty much the whole trek is in the Ozark National Forest, which is just stunning. And so yeah, most teams will be traveling all night and.
There's some really beautiful spots up there that they're gonna be at night. And so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's gonna be a full moon, so clear.
Nice.
So this White Rock Mountain overlook, a beautiful, beautiful spot. But when they get there in the nighttime, they'll still have beauty from the moonlight, you know.
You do just understand that they're taking off on a river and they're going up to the overlook, right? So that's a incredible amount of climb. That first 10 miles is a really, really meaty climb.
But when they hit that trail and get that climb, that's when it's gonna lay in that, okay, this is something special.
Yeah. So teams have been trekking whole night this tough terrain, and we got here to one of the last species before the transition. And this is Team Bend Racing.
Good morning, Ben.
Morning.
Guys, feel like some scrambled eggs and bacon.
You have scrambled eggs and bacon for us?
Sure.
Okay, and waterfall is about 100 and let's say 200 meters away.
Well done, guys. Great racing.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello.
Contours up.
Did you guys have fun all night?
A type of fun.
Well done,
I
team.
miss winter now.
We're done with sweating.
Yeah. All done. Good job, man. Good job.
And then continuing through those National Forests all the way to Birds Adventure Center, which is our first big TA.
The day coming up, we don't feel sleepy anymore, so just hop on the bike and get on with it.
Birds is one of our main TAs throughout. We'll have hot food. We'll have pretty much anything that you could want. There are some really nice actually bathroom facilities and a big pavilion. So we do predict teams after that. We predict especially the lead teams will push probably all the way until they get here.
The second set of maps was just delivered right now, so we have to get in logistics to the next stage. And this is the first team to get here. And the second team is here. Things are getting interesting because second team is here and third team just coming. Hello guys! Woo! How are you? Danny! Yeah! Nice job! Yep, it looks like the race is almost ready to leave, right guys? Bye-bye, have a great one.
All right, and then after that, they get on the bike. They're going to be leaving Birds. First checkpoint up the road. They're going to be heading on over on gravel to.
And this is one of the more epic climbs by bike. So climbing out from Birds pretty much immediately, about mile 6, they'll start a really epic gravel ascent that is really difficult. I mean, it is there will definitely be some teams that will walk the bikes, in the back. It's cool. It's it's a beautiful climb up though, and then they'll hit this ridge line, kind of stay on this beautiful gravel road ridge line, and then they get pretty far. They're going to pass some really cool places, some famous hikes, and then they'll drop down into Boxley, and that's a really great descent down into the second river system that will enter, which is the Buffalo National River.
You guys are monsters.
Good little warm up. You weren't sweating before, you're sweating after. It looks like this. The crawdad.
Sunscreen on both arms next time, mister.
Thank you.
Alright, good job guys.
We're allowed to get on the river?
If you get on there before 8, up until 8. At 8 o'clock, we have to keep people here. Yeah. Now, we do need to let you know something though, because of a prediction of bad weather.
You were right, close.
You've heard it?
We were
11 to 3.
Okay, your mandatory stop is between 11 p.m. tonight
Yep.
and 3 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, and you've heard that already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So this is Team Warrior from United States of America, right? That's correct. And you guys have 25 minutes to get on the river. Is that correct?
Correct.
34 minutes.
34 minutes, okay. This is a staff team. Make sure everything goes as smooth as possible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just administer some life-saving medications.
Yes. Mostly for pain and tired people, or just for serious reason?
Some poison ivy, some diarrhea. Nothing too severe yet, though. Yeah.
But yeah, some is extremely discomfort, right?
Yes, exactly.
The Buffalo National River, one of the more famous parts is from Ponkett to Still Creek.
We're actually putting on about 10 miles upriver of that. It's a little more technical, and that's why it's not paying as much. And so it's really exciting to get them to get put in at Boxley, and then they're going to float through Ponca all the way to Steel Creek.
And they're going to a full moon night of paddling.
Oh my Lanta. Did they start that just after we left?
They just brought an update to us not too long ago.
Okay, we missed it.
Devastating.
Yeah.
That's okay.
However-
That's okay.
Yeah.
However,
It's okay.
it's not all bad.
Okay.
Susie, can you explain that? Oh, yeah. You will be credited the time from 8 o'clock until 11.
Great.
3 hours?
Yes.
Yeah,
Where, okay.
that's great.
That is great. Where
That's-
where does it credit us? Like, do we get an extra 3 hours at the end of the race?
I can't explain that.
Okay.
But they're saying they're gonna make it fair, which I think that is great.
Yeah.
Gives us even more. Yeah, that's great.
You get more
We support that, especially because it's a decision made for safety. I'm sure.
You get more sleep time, you have shelter if it does cut loose.
Okay.
Thank you.
Team Solo getting ready. One more stage. Boxes here. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling okay, but this is not the right. For the moment it's okay. It is the stage 3-4, so but it will be very short.
There's always hope. This is Team Video Hide getting prepared to the mountain bike leg and thinking where they're going to stop and sleep. Is that correct?
Yes. Correct.
There's a mandatory stop. 11 p.m.
Yeah. So you've passes through abandoned house and you're trying to get one for the night. Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
Buffalo National River Float, which again is the first national river in our country. And then all the trekking and then that bike out, which is going to be great too, is in my mind what people will probably talk about the most at the end of the race. And, yeah.
By that point, I mean, that first track, I know, man, it looks like trail and happy, but it is hilly, and they're not going to be super happy.
It's a lovely wet morning here in Ozarks. We are on Ponca and we came here to see how these teams are doing after a quick but strong storm. Hello!
Hey.
Did you have a fun night?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
nice.
Sleeping all the night. It was an exciting pack rafting. You know, thunder, lightning.
Nice.
Huge lightning. Sitting in the pack raft and just paddling for our lives. But you know, I should tell you, real inside.
Really what? Exciting.
Inside, real inside. Our pack raft is broken.
Whoa.
We split the bottom.
We split the what?
The bottom.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So how do you manage to keep on paddling?
Yeah. Now we don't have to get out of the boat to pee. It still floats, but
lots of water.
It's yeah, it goes very slowly. But
so you had an extra fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have another team join the party. And this is Santiago. How are you guys? ¿Cómo están? Frío. ¿Cómo fue la noche? ¿Dormieron en abrigo o dónde se quedaron?
Muy bueno. En el techo en un baño.
En un baño.
baño, sí.
¿Sí?
Un baño público.
¿Estaba limpio?
Caliente. Estaba limpio, caliente, grande. Había agua.
Ah, qué bien.
Y ya casi eran las 11 cuando teníamos que parar. Encontramos el baño, no había nadie más.
Ya está.
Y nos fuimos a dormir. 13, ¿no, Pancho? Ya.
They're going to climb up Stoverville Hill to get on their bike leg, heading over to Eddie Out to get on the Kings River.
It's again, it's kind of very similar. It's a really meaty climb on bike on a gravel road out of the valley. The Boxley Valley there is just pretty intense. Climb out, hit a ridgeline, and it's just beautiful gravel, rolling hill gravel, all the way until you get to Marble, Arkansas. Marble, Arkansas is kind of one of the most upper points that people put in on the Kings River. So they're going to put in the water there. They're going to float for the total on the Kings River will be over 40 miles.
So after mountain bike, teams are transitioning again, right? They have to carry boxes around from one place to another, from another to one place again. And keep doing that. They're going for a pedal right now.
Big pedal?
Big pedal.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that?
Good to be sitting for a little bit, but it's going to be tough to stay awake. So we're going to try to make it best.
There was a team that was promising to dance. I want to see you guys going all the way down and up again, okay? Let's see, it's a challenge. Aye! Halfway around, let's try again at the end.
Absolutely.
Mentally, one of the toughest things that any of us have ever done. But we're just trying to stay positive and keep moving forward.
Yes.
Eating
Yes.
and smiling and
Yes.
Yeah, and we received like a bunch of good comments for our family, and that was like amazing. So,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah, the trail mail. So we thought it was like a couple, but there are more than three, like 4 pages. So that's
Whoa,
really sick.
nice.
So we have a fan club. I love
Okay,
it.
so that helped a lot.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Nice,
that recharged the
nice.
energy for sure.
Nice.
Yes, that's amazing. Thank you guys.
And after a quick transition to get more daylight, right? This time with no storm, no rain.
Get to use the dry suits. We're excited.
Oh, it's new dry suits?
Yes.
Nice. The good thing is that the river is fast, right? It's helping a lot in the pedaling.
I'm sure the rain helped today.
Yeah.
This morning.
So guys, yeah, have fun.
We're looking forward to it. Why not?
Again.
Again,
Right.
yeah. This time we're a little more geared up.
Okay, that's cool.
Elements, we're ready to go. So,
Good luck.
And then we have a large trek section, probably the hardest trek section of the entire race. It's about halfway. So McElroy State Management Area is very, it's very hilly. And so teams are gonna come in and they will choose to, again, they're all pro points up here. So we have a raft drop. Some teams will pass right by if they don't want to go collect any of the pro points. But then what we have is a raft drop, and we're actually just having it stationed. So it's not a traditional transition area. We're just gonna have somebody there watching their boats to be able to tie them up. And then they're gonna have to climb way out. Really, as you can tell, the topo line here. And then this is really a more traditional navigational opportunity here. There's about, 15 points back here.
23 miles, any order that you want to go. And so some teams may go up and get 1 or 2 that are close and then head back. And those that go for all of them will have a lot of route choices to make.
It is really hilly back here. It is a very difficult terrain. So this is going to be one of those teams. This is where I think a lot of mistakes could be made, both navigational and just pace-wise. So, and then they'll come back right back to their boats and then continue the last 15 plus miles on the Kings River and take out at Kings River Outfitters, which is a really great spot that, again, will be a decent transition area for them.
I think it.
Did that help a bit?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we were going to stop anyways. They gave us a little like short-term goal to get to the next TA because we knew it'd be better if it did storm to be there. So that was good.
Make sure you come back here.
But we slept a little longer than we maybe would have otherwise. So.
Well done, guys. Keep going.
Thank you.
It's amazing how TA can liven your spirit. Eh?
Oh yeah, just having everyone around is so nice. But actually most of this race, it's been such a fun race so far.
Awesome. I'm so glad you
Yeah. Who knew? I didn't know Arkansas was so gorgeous.
You're gonna have to come back and race again next year.
Well, hopefully. It's not over. I don't like the poison ivy though. That can go away. Does everybody have a spare for their bike light?
Yeah. Or if we're leaving now, then.
Good to go, or do you need that?
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Ben. Cheers, Ben. You're good.
Thanks. See you later. Okay, so we should hit this road and go right one. Yeah, that's
Is there a ramp?
I'm
I
not.
know we're getting out here. It just looks like a shitty place to get out.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot. How are you?
Really cold. We were not good last night.
How was the river this morning?
Cold. Yeah, we took on water once. We couldn't really see. There's fog, so very thick fog. So if you turned on your light, you could only see fog. So you had to ride in the dark and maneuver. Yeah, it was tough. But we did it, and we're alive.
We're alive. Yeah, thank you. Not physically.
Yeah, just mentally it was a pretty big struggle.
Very cold night. Very cold night.
Yeah, we made a fire. Yeah, that was not fun. And it was really scary and hard to see this morning. But we made it. We made it. Are we going the right way? On to the next day. Hey, where's the other boat?
From there, they leave KRO, heading to Hobbs on gravel to then do their next trek, which is another 22-mile trek.
But you can't forget about the bike. That's the special thing about the bike from Kings River Outfitters until Hobbs. That's actually their first taste of single track, right? Hobbs, the Karst Loop, is a very famous mountain bike trail right around here. They'll hit that and then they'll stop at one of the cool, in my mind, probably the coolest transition area. They'll drop their bikes and then again they'll go out on trek.
And after a long trek, this is Estonia news in this cold morning.
Good morning.
Morning. How's the weather in this lovely morning? Nice. Did you guys have a rough night?
The night wasn't so bad. Everything was okay. we'll see how the 5-hour bike ride will be without sleep at night.
Oh, so you didn't sleep? No.
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 Only on second night. It's always better to sleep in bed.
Yeah, that's a good saying. What difficulties did you guys had?
Not much.
Low speed, maybe.
Yeah, low speed, maybe. Yeah. We were like little bit of running, but mostly just walking quite easily. So it wasn't like much pushing, but I think nearly no mistakes. So orienteering was okay, and really fun leg, proper orienteering.
Go Estonia! And here in transition area we have first team band race getting a whole breakfast, right? The best one they can get right now.
Parmesan.
They're going for a paddle at the lake. They need to think of everything, what they're taking, their logistics, the maps, if they're not leaving any mandatory items behind, so it's not a good time for keep talking to them.
It must be worn at all times. Dry suit and helmet must be carried at all times. Helmet must be carried.
Yeah, you know what? I just bring the helmet because it's in the instruction. I know Danny did said no.
It technically says it in the instructions,
Yeah.
so we probably should, and they don't wait.
Take note.
And the referee is right there.
I will carry all of them down.
Yes, this is the referee.
And that's actually where they'll do their one and only lake paddle. Start their lake paddle right from there. This is, we'll actually have canoes and kayaks for them.
They're going to come up, we get a choice. They're either going to come around, hit 611 from the west, or they'll come around from the east side, portage over, and then come up to 612, where they'll also be able to portage over to come on up to TA12.
And this is how the staff team survived the whole cold night.
Okay, I gotta go there right here. I'll call you back. See you. Good luck, guys. Be safe. Exactly. Yeah.
Book, yeah.
But this is a beautiful spot. I mean, to be able to hit into some of these kind of alcoves in here, and then be able to kind of work and navigate yourself around some of these islands. It's it's just under 8 miles of paddling, but a really cool.
How's the wind, guys? Hey, we brought it out especially for you.
Intense.
Yeah.
We thought it would be the easy battle.
We were expecting just a little short, easy transition, stage to the next bike. But it's turning into an adventure.
How's the pedaling going? Are you enjoying the pedal? Would you like some more wind? Not more wind.
So this is the first 2 teams leading the competition.
Sandy, are you happy that you're not in your packraft anymore?
But I like this. Great idea. Yeah. Different.
team is doing pretty well.
And that is kind of the last real big transition area before finish, right? So we'll have a big transition area at that marina, and that's what we'll have their bikes there for them, and then they will a little bit of gravel.
Even the worst parts of this race, like the crazy weather, the really cold paddle, have actually given way to some of our probably most memorable non sequiturs.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Pretty sure Marina's what it really looks like.
Go get him, Matt.
Yeah, very big climb. They got a couple of highways to pass through. We've got some byways on that to get them back over into the back 40 area. And then we come on into TA13, Blowing Springs area, where they will begin a shorter trek, very amazing rappel, and a cave.
Band Racing doing a wonderful race.
Thank you.
Yes, you're doing a wonderful race. And navigation plays an important part on this. So they're getting ready. Last trekking stage.
Off to the cave. We look forward to that. It
Yeah.
should be fun.
They say it's a creep cave.
A creepy?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a nice ending, right?
Wow. We're happy we're not there during the night then.
Yeah, basically, there's a road up there. You can see someone on it right there. Let's just go straight through the woods there.
Actually,
Right on it. Yep. Let's just go straight. Yeah.
Yeah, the organization put up a great map and they are looking to the park maps. Woo! And then Racing is right now heading to the cave. So this is the famous cave, right?
It is.
Yeah?
1930s nightclub, the Wonderland Cave.
Oh, this was a nightclub.
Uh-huh. It
Ah.
was.
It's warm.
We're looking for checkpoint?
You can check the thing. This is 10. 10.
Correct wishing space. Dance floor 100 meter inside cave. 100 meter inside?
I feel like it's probably in the main cave. I don't know that it would be on that. I think we should go up there, a little further into the main cave.
Well, these guys are fast, but they didn't make it time to the party. Not to this party, but there's a big party waiting for us in the finish line.
Okay, so over there. Okay, so that's 7 to 10. Yeah.
Then there is a trail.
Checkpoint.
Ten, 7, 12 is a trail, and 7, 10 is 12 is that way.
So they see that little door?
No, that's not the fair.
I mean, you can read that thing. What is that called? 712 Raquel. 712
till you feel it, y'all. Get down, y'all. Get down. Get up, y'all. Get down.
So Danny, we're on the rappel, almost in the last part of the race. How are you feeling right now, and what do you think of everything that just happened?
Tired but happy. I think it turned out great. Timing, these guys crushed it in so many ways, but overall I think it was a great timing of the race, and they looked inspired as well, and some comments they made about the beautiful places they saw make me feel that it was exactly what we wanted to accomplish. ATC Rappel.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have ATC.
We have ATC for you.
This is our referee.
Hello.
Making sure everything is under control, right? Always, and the teams are following all the rules.
Well, just making sure things are going to go smoothly and the teams race to the finish, because it's going to be a tight finish by the look of it.
How are you guys?
Doing good. We're excited. We
Yeah.
can't wait to get these guys off the cliff.
Once they get back to their bike after that track achieve and the rappel, the finish line is literally in sight. Right?
Nice.
I mean, so it's right there. They'll taste it. They'll get that rejuvenation to come in strong.
We are waiting for Bend Racing, first team to finish. They are just on the transition area right now, getting their bikes for the 3 last miles to the finish line. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We just
A little better because we saw the second team, so we have an idea.
Yeah, we dot point to you
the
there.
heart rate goes down a little bit.
Safe.
Stopping to get water before the
Oh.
last little bit because the fountains were off up there.
Kind of relaxing, but not that much yet, right?
Yeah,
there's some tricky stuff.
Because the checkpoints are tricky, still tricky.
Okay.
It's like a massive trail. They can't even really tell what's what. Should be able to see the future where it's hidden, but looks like there's trails everywhere. So
yeah,
it might be a bit of a maze to get up there. We'll see.
They'll take a little bit of green or a little bit of single track. They'll probably pop on a greenway to go under a byway here that's to get under an interstate intersection.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll be forced back up into this is into Slaughter Pin Trail System, which is just a very renowned. We're right here. Forced to get back in there to grab it, and then they'll probably pop in and out of the greenway, the Razorback Greenway, to get these other checkpoints as they come into a downtown finish. Right at Lawrence Plaza. It's going to be an epic finish.
Yeah. last mountain bike stage with Team Bend Racing heading to the finish line. First checkpoint on the mountain bike. Yep. So, if there's one, we should take one of these that just follows the re-entrant down, because then we know we have to go east. And Ozark Expedition is about to get to this very end with Team Bend Racing leading. The finish line of Team Bend Racing.
And by the way, to Jason, we talked about you the whole time. We love you so much. I have no idea how you are, but I've been thinking about you the whole time and sending you so much love.
How does it feel to race with two female ladies in your team?
Well, it's great. I mean, they take care of us, so it's amazing. No, and adventure racing is a crazy sport where the difference between men and women is it's irrelevant. So you can build your team with whoever you want to race with, and this is the team we had in mind for this race, and we're just so happy.
We're just missing Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually the last checkpoint was a bit tricky. And we just asked a nice gentleman out there, and he just guided us to that love structure. It was so. I guess it tells a lot about the people around here. So he was just happy to help and happy to bring us home.